Well, veterans of the armed forces will today converge in the national capital to protest the non-implementation of one rank, one pension scheme. The protest is a bid to remind the Modi government of its poll promise. The protest will be held at Jantar Mantar, where the veterans will submit memoranda to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar and President Pranab Mukherjee. 5,000 delegates of the Indian ex-servicemen movement are expected to take part in the protest. Now, under the scheme, pension amounts will be equal for those who have retired in a particular year whilst holding the same position as those who retired in another year. The ex-servicemen argue the total cost to the exchequer after OROP is implemented will be 9,000 crore rupees, while the bureaucrats claim that it will cost the exchequer 14,000 crore rupees. The change in it is set to impact 28 lakh ex-servicemen and 5 lakh war widows who will be paid ahead of the officers, say veterans. Well, ex-servicemen, they're converging in the national capital at Jantar Mantar to protest against the non-implementation of one rank, one pension scheme, something that has already been passed by the parliament, but they have still not received their dues. The protest is an effort to remind the Modi government of its poll promise. Remember, Narendra Modi had himself made that promise in Rewari, and that's what these ex-servicemen gathered today at Jantar Mantar are going to remind him. 5,000 delegates present at Jantar Mantar. They will be taking their memoranda, their plea to not just Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar and President Pranab Mukherjee as well. Jugal Purohit is now joining us with more details. Jugal, what is the plan of action of all these people who've gathered today at Jantar Mantar?
Well, Maha, before I answer your question, I'll just show for our viewers understanding what's taking place at Jantar Mantar. My camera person Lokinder Pandey is now showing you the images of a very, very well populated rally which is underway at Jantar Mantar. The purpose of this rally is to remind the government about the non-implementation of this all-important one rank, one pension scheme, the scheme with which the Prime Minister opened his prime ministerial campaign in 2013. The agenda, Maha, is right now a delegation is meeting the Defence Minister. Even as we speak, a memorandum will be submitted to him, to the President and to the Prime Minister's office. I'm now joined by Colonel V.N. Thapa, the father of Kargil hero, Lieutenant Thapa. Sir, tell me one thing, this government has been promising a change in how ex-servicemen and widows will be treated. Do you feel that change taking place?
Well, we are being made to feel that the change is taking place, but it has not precipitated in anything so far. Now, it's a very sad day that the soldiers of this country of ours, the people who are the real heroes, who have fought brilliant wars and brought all the glory, they have to come down to this. You know, it has been said that that the nation in which the soldiers have to ask for their due, that is doomed.
So I want to ask you one question. As a father who's given his son to the country, scenes like this, when people see, what will the impact be on the youngsters who want to join the armed forces?
You know, all the time we are complaining that the best lot of people are shying from the army. It is exactly things like this. It is giving such a negative message to the that we are not treating our people properly. Look at this crowd. They have come from all over. They have come despite the other association asking not to join this. So what I'm trying to say is that this is a very sad day. I hate to come to places like this. We are law-abiding citizens and we are being forced to come to this. Why? For a sum of 9,000 crores and all. And let me tell you, your channel had a conclave recently. In that I asked the Honorable Defence Minister this pointed question, and he told me in reply that you will be getting the one rank, one pension within 4 to 8 weeks of the session ending.
And that time also that time has passed. And Maha, the question is, many people who I spoke to, widows, war veterans, they're saying that if the government is not in a position to grant one rank, one pension, then it should stay. So in as many words, why is this lack of clarity continuing despite a change of guard? Back to you, Maha.
An attempt there to pressurize the government to live up to its promise of one rank, one pension scheme. Many thanks, Jugal, for getting us the latest from Jantar Mantar.